What is the value of MD5 checksums if the MD5 hash itself could potentially also have been manipulated? Downloads on websites sometimes have an MD5 checksum, allowing people to confirm the integrity of the file. I have heard this is to allow not only corrupted files to be instantly identified before they cause a problem but also for any malicious changes to be easily detected. I follow the logic as far as file corruption is concerned, but if someone deliberately wants to upload a malicious file, then they could generate a corresponding MD5 checksum and post it on the download site along with the altered file. This would deceive anyone downloading the file into thinking it was unaltered. How can MD5 checksums provide any protection against deliberately altered files if there is no way of knowing if the checksum itself has been compromised?
I have heard this is to allow for any malicious changes to be detected also. Well, you heard wrong, then. MD5, or SHA or whatever, checksums are provided next to downloads links, specifically, only for verifying a correct download. The only thing they aim to guarantee is that you have the same file as the server. Nothing more, nothing less. If the server is compromised, you're solved. It's really as simple as that.
The solution used by some package management systems, such as DPKG, is to sign the hash, use the hash as input to one of the public key signing algorithms. See this URL. If you have the public key of the signature, you can verify the signature, which proves the hash is unmodified. This just leaves you with the problem of getting the right public key in advance, although if someone once tampers with the key distribution, they also have to tamper with everything you might verify with it, otherwise you'll spot that something strange is going on.
Your assumption is correct. There is an exception though. If the server providing the file and the page where the hashes are not managed by the same entity. In that case the software developer may want to say, hey, people download this from that place but only believe if hash equals 4x. This might be useful for CDNs as an example. I guess this was the reason why someone did it in the first place. Then others just followed thinking how cool it would be to show the hash. Not even thinking how useful it is not even both the file and the hash are on the same location. Having this said, this is worth what it is. Don't assume too much about security as others already stated. If and only if you can absolutely trust the original hash, then the file is good. Otherwise an attacker with enough motivation and knowledge can tamper both file and the hash, even if these are in different servers and managed by different entities.
Sometimes the checksums are provided securely, but the download is not. Since MD5 is broken, the security MD5 checksums provide are weaker than more secure checksums, but before MD5 was broken, a securely provided MD5, for example one that was signed with PGP or GPG or Gatekeeper, or fetched over HTTPS, that matched the MD5 of the download was strong evidence that the download received was the one the server was making available. I have been writing about the lamentable lack of secure checksums for years, here. Users shouldn't download untrusted executables over untrusted networks and run them, because of the risk of MIM attacks. See, for example, insecurities within automatic update systems by P. Ruessen, R. Vlothuis. (2014) Addendum. No, it's not wrong that checksums posted on web pages are used to detect malicious modifications, because this is a role they can perform. They do help protect against accidental corruption, and if served over HTTPS or with a verified signature, or better yet, both, help protect against malicious corruption. I have obtained checksums over HTTPS and verified that they matched HTTP downloads many times. Nowadays, binaries are often distributed with signed, automatically verified hashes, yet even this is not perfectly secure. Excerpt from above link, the CareRanger application was signed with a valid Mac app development certificate, therefore, it was able to bypass Apple's gatekeeper protection. Apple has since revoked the abuse certificate and updated its Protect antivirus signature, and Transmission Project has removed the malicious installers from its website. Palo Alto Networks has also updated URL filtering and threat prevention to stop CareRanger from impacting systems. Technical analysis. The 2 CareRanger infected transmission installers were signed with a legitimate certificate issued by Apple. The developer listed this certificate is a Turkish company with the ID C7276PX673, which was different from the developer it used to sign previous versions of the transmission installer. In the code signing information, we found that these installers were generated and signed on the morning of March 4, 2016. Addenda. At Cornstalks, Re. Your comment below, wrong. As currently noted at the collision attack Wikipedia article you linked to, in 2007, a chosen prefix collision attack was found against MD5 and the attacker can choose 2 arbitrarily different documents, and then append different calculated values that results in the whole documents having an equal hash value. Thus, even if the MD5 is provided securely and an attacker can't modify it, an attacker still can use a chosen prefix collision attack with a chosen prefix containing malware, which means MD5 is not secure for crypto purposes. This is largely why Assert said MD5 should be considered cryptographically broken and unsuitable for further use. A couple more things, CRC32 is a checksum. MD5, SHA, etc. are more than checksums, they're intended to be secure hashes. That means they're supposed to be very resistant to collision attacks. Unlike a checksum, a securely communicated secure hash protects against a man-in-the-middle (MITM) attack where the MITM is between the server and the user. It doesn't protect against an attack where the server itself is compromised. To protect against that, people typically rely on something like PGP, GPG, Gatekeeper, etc.
If you want to show, please 0